I guess for you people are all into this agile business. And I guess what is interesting to know, why we work with agile methods, of course, as well, and why we take care of topics like working out loud, is to see a bit the history where we come from. So Bosch is in the business since 140 years. And you can see here, for me on the right side, where our business really started. This is 1903, the first racing car from Daimler, where we started our business in mass production, this magneto ignition for cars. And we know how to transform, because over the next years, we started to as well develop software. ABS, ESP, I guess you know these systems coming from Bosch to protect human lives. And our claim at Bosch is invented for life, which means that we want to make the life of people better with our technology, our solutions, and to really protect human lives. And this is where we come from. So 140 years of experience in delivering 100% quality and avoid failures. Because failures in our business really cost human lives, and this is what we try to prevent. But nowadays, when we work together with people or with businesses like Tesla, and that was, I guess, the biggest transformation I have recognized, is that we start working agile. Because now our customers want to develop together with us. They want to join. So, and this is the big difference. We started to work with customers like Daimler, like BMW, like Volkswagen in Germany. They have very long planning cycles. It's a very stable business of mass production. But Tesla, their planning cycles are downsized to 6 months. And they want to join our developer teams. They want to work with us in an iterative way. And this is where our business totally changes. And our big goal is, of course, to stay or to become leading mobility provider, which means for us a big transformation in the way we work and also work behind the scenes. And I'm happy that our board of management has understood that this means for us mainly a cultural change. Because when you come from such a stable environment with really optimized processes, where you have a long time to develop your technology, your hardware and software, and where you really try to avoid mistakes, then is this agile world totally the opposite of what we are used to. And this is what we try to do at the moment. That's one example, or one other example, not from the automotive area, which hopefully, or which for me as a Bosch associate shows that we take this really serious and not just put it onto beautiful slides, shows the following video.
I start my days, sun rays, I tap the phone, coffee's on, I mow the lawn, impressing Sean, so connected, so effective, I let it drop, clean it up, heat and smart, I do my part, get in the car, superstar, they're watching me, IoT, 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 I check my stock, what a shock, buy some prawn, my oven's on, coming home, future zone, all for me, IoT, 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 live like a Bosch, with many connectivity solutions for a smarter future. From Bosch.
So this doesn't look like a typical traditional Swabian manufacturing company, hopefully, right? But what really needs to change behind the scenes to come to such a business? When I joined Bosch in 2005 at the automotive aftermarket in Plochingen, our organization looked like that. So it was really optimized, it was totally structured, and it made us successful for many, many years of mass production. And when I look at our company today, we see something like this. So we see large networks coming up. We see project teams. We see agile teams. We see a cooperation with partners externally outside of Bosch. And the first business units changed their whole organizational setting into agile. So we see the first business units working with agile business teams, totally free of any hierarchy, just focusing on the agile roles which we urgently need to better serve company needs. And for me personally, this is still not enough, because my big dream is that our organization one day starts looking like that. Maybe not like an Eskimo lady. I hope from the places out there you can see that, but a company free of these org charts, where it's more important who you are, what you can deliver, what you can do, what motivates and what drives you, and where it's less important on which cost center you belong and where your place in the org box is. What needs to change to come to such a picture? I guess for us, the first and the most important step is to set the right framework. And for us, everything now is based on principles, on leadership and collaboration principles. And the best thing is that these principles are binding for every Bosch associate and every manager and leader around the globe. So for really everybody. These 10 principles pave the way how we want to work together, how we want to lead, and how we want to be led. And what makes me very proud is, of course, that here are topics in like purpose and passion, like opportunity for new things, and collaborate across functions based on trust, respect, and empathy. And we really take this serious. This really defines the way we collaborate internally in Bosch. The big question now, and I've heard that a lot of you come from the HR department, is how to bring this to life. Not just by presenting it on stage. Not because our board of management starts talking about that all the time. Not by sending this via email to the associates or by putting nice posters on the wall. Because this way to collaborate means a mindset change for almost everybody. And changing the mindset means that we all need to do something different. Changing a mindset means that we need to try out doing something different, to explore that a different way of collaboration, a different way of leadership is valuable for us as a person, for us, for our business, and for our teams. And I guess you all know that. We all know that if we eat healthier, we will live longer. If we stop smoking, if we do more sports, if we quit eating too much burgers, we will live better and longer. But how to stop that? I tried it out on my own. I tried to change my morning routine. And my idea was to, for the first hour, not using my smartphone, to write a daily diary and to stop pressing the snooze button on my alarm clock. And it worked out pretty fine the first day because I was highly motivated and I believed that I can do that. And for the second day, it worked out pretty fine because the motivation was still there. And on day 3, I failed. Because changing habits, changing a mindset, changing daily routines is the most difficult thing we can do at work. And it has nothing to do with we don't understand the goal, we don't understand the target, we don't understand everything. It's just because we are used to do something in the old traditional way. And the interesting thing is that we have technology which is so great, and we still work like in the 90s. And this is where working out loud now comes in. Working out loud. And I'm not sure if this joke works, but in Germany I always tell the people, hey, we don't translate it into German because it has nothing to do with working loudly or working in a noisy way. Because working out loud represents this outward collaboration. Working out loud represents an open collaboration within a network to create value for me and for the network at the same time. So working out loud is mainly a mindset and a skill set. So the ability to do that, the ability to use and choose the right tools, the right technology to work openly in a collaborative environment with networks all over the globe. And the good thing is, and this is why this topic touched me so much in 2015 already, is it can be learned. In the first days, I always thought that this is a talent. It's a talent for people to openly get in touch with others, to openly shaking hands, doing small talk, coming into contact with other people. And others do have this talent, and I maybe not. But I learned by using this Working Out Loud program that it's possible to learn that. And how? It's quite easy. So you simply bring together 5 different people who meet over 12 weeks for 1 hour, and you let them work together based on a kind of manual, so-called Working Out Loud circle guides. And this is something the Bosch people really enjoy, because it's a very structured manual. You get the agenda of the meeting in minutes. So it's really planned and structured. You see the minutes and you get tasks. You just need to work on the tasks in this hourly meeting over the course of 12 weeks. And in the end, ta-da, I don't know what really happens. We'll find it out. The tricky thing is, and this is different for big corporates to understand, and for you Agile people, I guess you directly get it. Why do we bring together 5 different people? So for us in our environment, this doesn't make any sense, because if we bring together 5 people all speaking German, all coming from an engineering environment, they can start this program much faster because, hey, they are using the same language, the same words, and they directly get in touch with each other because they care of the same topics. But no, in this case, we bring together 5 different people from different functions, roles, and tasks, and if possible, with different cultural backgrounds, because in the mid and long term, it's much more interesting bringing together this diversity into the perspectives on looking on topics. And the next different thing is, these 5 people pick their own learning goal. So everybody of these 5 people decides what they want to reach in the 12 weeks, what they want to do. And the company doesn't care. So for Bosch, it's totally okay to pick a private and personal topic, what you want to learn and explore. Or you pick a business-relevant topic. That's, of course, okay for us as well. But you bring together 5 different people who, in the best case, doesn't know each other, and everybody of the 5 works on their own goal. This is the program, and this is what is really difficult for us to understand. But what is really the power of working out loud? And everybody asked, okay, what are good goals to pick? And we found out that, and you can see this here in the colors around the circle, that great goals to pick for the 12 weeks are learning more about a specific goal. So for example, I want to learn more about being agile. I want to learn more about an agile method. I want to learn more about changing my team collaboration into more an open agile working style. That could be a great topic. Or you and your team are doing great things, but nobody knows. And it's difficult to share your knowledge. It's difficult to let others learn from you because nobody knows that you exist with your team. So another great goal is to making your project, your work, more visible to others and to learn how to do that. Or just one more example, you want to make yourself, your competencies, your capabilities more visible to others. To maybe get prepared for a new job, to maybe get prepared for an assignment in a different country. These are topics which are perfectly for working out loud, because what happens in working out loud? You learn how to build up a network of experts who support you with this topic. You learn how to identify and find experts internally in your company or outside, externally, via social media, via the internet. And you learn how to build a relationship to these experts, which is so stable that they help you, that they share their knowledge and their experience. And the interesting thing, and this is when it comes to big corporates, what we a bit have lost on our way is that these relationships are not built on my role, my function, and my hierarchy level. They are built on my personality. They are based on attention, appreciation, and the real recognition on what others can do and what they know. So these are personal, very personal relationships which are built up within the 12 weeks. So this is how Working Out Loud works. 5 different people, 1 hour meeting over 12 weeks, and all of these 5 build networks of people to support with the personal pick goal. That's it. Quite easy. What you can reach, I've brought 2 stories with me. Maybe you all know, or you all know people like Wolfgang. Wolfgang is 57 years old. He joined Bosch directly after university, so almost 30 years of experience. And of course, he will get retired soon. And his goal was, before he joined the Working Out Loud circle, that he wants his knowledge and his experience to stay internally in the company. He wants to further support the colleagues, even the younger colleagues who don't have this much experience. And yes, of course, he knows that we have a lot of technology internally in the company, but he wasn't that sure how to really use it. And he told me, hey, I struggle a bit with this transparent collaboration. I struggle in navigating these new technologies, how to do that. And he joined a Working Out Loud circle. And now, after his second circle, he runs a community with almost 1,500 engineers all around the globe discussing his product, discussing about the products he cared of, sharing openly knowledge about this product. And another example is Christine. I know her. She's really great. Christine joined Bosch also after university, and she had a great idea to improve her daily business. She had a great idea how to better what she's doing. And then she came in touch with, okay, how to implement a new idea into such a big corporate. That's tricky. And yeah, she failed for a while to really make this idea visible and to get sponsors, to bring it into life. And she participated in an innovation challenge, because we run these innovation challenges, I don't know, maybe 5 times a year. But she didn't get it to the top 3. And only place 1, 2, and 3 get money and time to bring their idea to life. I guess she was on top 5 or so. So she decided to join a Working Out Loud circle, and her goal was to prove her idea if it's really relevant, if it's really value-adding for the company, and in the best case, to find a sponsor to bring it to life. And she did it. Not in her own business unit, but she partnered with a different business unit, and she found that sponsor who really sponsored this idea. And now we have this. It's a piece of software, I guess, to improve one of our processes. And we still wait to get it done in her own business unit, but in others, it's now really running. What has Working Out Loud now to do with Agile? And interestingly, for me, most important is, what does Agile mean? And I personally believe that every company, everybody who cares of Agile first, needs to fill this word, Agile, with life. And for Bosch, Agile means that we want to adapt to changes and we want to shape them, that we really want to drive them continuously, rapidly, to best support our customers. And of course, that we want to do that faster than the market. This is our definition at Bosch about Agile. And yes, of course, we use a lot of Agile working methods. I guess you know them much better than me. Of course, we use design thinking, lean startup, Scrum, and Agile working mechanics. And this is the interesting thing, we started with that very successfully, and then we failed again and again and again, because I guess the most important thing is, again, the mindset thing. And if you come from such a stable environment where your processes are very optimized, this Agile iterative working is, again, totally different from what we are used to do before. And what we really recognized is is that when it comes to daily stand-ups and people should talk about failures or mistakes, that was really difficult. And again, here, it's all about changing the mindset. And I don't see in the Agile programs and training we have a strong trigger on having time to explore doing something different and changing the mindset. And again, here, working out loud comes in. Because working out loud 1 hour over 12 weeks are small steps practiced over time with peer support and feedback in these small teams. And it's easier to open up in such a very small team than opening up in a business situation where you are already, again, part of the business. And what has working out loud to do with leadership? For us at Bosch, leadership is defined in We Lead Bosch, and we have 3 different perspectives on leadership. It's all about leading myself first, leading my team second, and then leading the business. And when it comes to the leadership capabilities which we see and which we need today, we see that becoming an influencer, leading with passion and purpose, getting back from I'm the decision maker and I know best how my team works, I know best how my business works, getting more into a coach position, to empowering people, to allow innovation, to free people up. This, again, is a big mindset change. And again, when it comes to mindset change, we see working out loud as a very, very powerful method. We've reached a lot. So more than 750 working out loud circles are within Bosch since 2015. We've reached out to almost 5,500 people in more than 50 countries. And yes, for the controlling people, this is very less in the last 4 years, but we haven't run any big communication campaigns, because for us, working out loud is a mindset and it cannot be ordered to others. So working out loud, joining working out loud circles is a volunteer offer to our people. And we reached out to these almost 5,500 people just because 97% recommend the method to their colleagues afterwards. And 75% join again. And on an average, people participate 3 times. The first time in their mother language locally. So these 5 people meet for the hour at the same location. And the next time, if they are more brave to try something out different, they join in English in international working out loud circles. So these 5 people meet virtually at Bosch via Skype. Yeah? And for the 3rd time, they join working out loud circles outside of the company. So they really do it on a more private, on a more personal basis to collaborate with people in different companies. And almost every big German corporate now starts introducing working out loud programs because we all face the same situation. We have been very siloed because we are, of course, we come from the industrial age. We are all very successful mass producers, but we are very siloed. We are very optimized. We are very structured. And now when it comes to innovation, if it comes to creativity, we need this cross-functional collaboration. And this is mainly a mindset topic. And one example how we collaborate also with the other companies, I've brought with me. So once a year, we run Working Out Loud conferences. And last year, we did this together with people from Daimler. So 400 people, 200 from Bosch, 200 from Daimler, and each 50 leaders, 50 associates, newbies, and experts come together for 1 day joining a Working Out Loud conference.
400 individuals, 2 companies, and 1 mindset.
Today, it is a Milky Way of ideas, truly out of the world.
It's a wonderful atmosphere. I really like the people working together. I like the collaboration between Bosch and Daimler.
Tolles Ambiente, tolle Zusammenarbeit hier, eine super nette Atmosphäre. Jeder lacht.
Besondere an diesem Event ist, dass hier Bosch und Daimler-Mitarbeiter gemeinsam Working Out Loud voranbringen.
Und damit keine Grenzen mehr spürbar sind beim Austausch zu Leadership-Themen.
Ich finde es super, dass wir Trendthemen mit Working Out Loud kombinieren, wie zum Beispiel das Thema Mindfulness oder Digital Leadership.
Working Out Loud fits extremely well to our new leadership culture, to our cultural change, and it helps us to improve our collaboration quite a lot.
Ich unterstütze Working Out Loud, weil ich selber gerade meine Erfahrungen damit mache. Ich finde es eine tolle, interessante Idee, wie man miteinander zusammenarbeitet, kommuniziert.
And Working Out Loud fosters exactly the mindset which we need to be successful.
For me, since today, Working Out Loud is the only method I know so far, but I'm happy to learn as well from you, which focus on the individual, on very individual growth, on very individual development, which offers a safe space, because only 5 people meet over the course of 12 weeks, so which offers a safe space where you can, via experiments, explore this new way of working and this different way of collaboration and communication with others. And this is why I believe it's so powerful and a great enabler as well to come to an agile organization, to come to real working, high-performance agile teams. Thank you very much.